Another day, another event in the rain. Hey Zazzy, who is currently a little bit stressed because she's in all by herself. You've done this lots of times. You're all right, come here. No, yeah, it's pretty grim. Gotta love England. It's nearing the end of May and it's not a very nice day today at all, but it's meant to get better later. So hopefully by the time we're on, it will have stopped raining because, like Waverton, she's not going to stand still, like Waverton, we've got very late times again. Not quite as late. We are dressaging at 2:12, I believe, and yeah, then we've got a bit of a break before show jumping cross country, so we're going to walk the course in that break. So it's about 10 now, we've got 2 hours till we need to leave, so hopefully that'll be enough time to get her ready. I need to plait her. I might attempt to plait her tail. I've never plaited a tail before because Leo always had his tail pulled, so I never had to do it for him, and people have always been around to do it for me and Pzazz, but I thought, well, Annabelle's not around to do it. It's about time I learned. Are you calming down? So I might try and do that, but at the moment she's just in to kind of dry off because, yeah, it's a lot wetter than expected. And I need to do her stud holes. So anyway, crack on. But today we are going to Great TEW, which is the second Cotswold Cup event of this season, back in the 100. I've never been there before. I think they used to run a BE event there a few years ago, or quite a few years ago. So yeah, it's exciting to go somewhere new, and it's not, I'm watching her look out the window, it's not too far away either. So it should be a good day, hey? If you calm down. Good girl. I think somebody is a little bit excited. You're 21, mate. You've done this for years. And no, she's not cold. She just is very, very excited. Are you keen bean? I've had to tie her up because she's just been box walking. Yeah, you're tied up now, aren't you? Sorry. You're silly. Plaits are all done. Somebody has actually calmed down a bit since earlier. I will show you them. I also did attempt to plait her tail. The lighting isn't great in here, but it's kind of working in my advantage, so I'm not sure how much you can see. It's definitely not perfect. It doesn't look great in this light actually, but I think from a distance it'll be better than it not being plaited. Hopefully the dressage judges will appreciate me attempting it. And main plaits, again, you can't really see them in here, but they aren't too bad. Ooh, falling off the step. And I haven't done her front one up yet because she rubs in the box, so you'll rub it out. I don't know if you can see them from that side. Pzazz says, no, you can't see them, come here. What are you waving in my face? Anyway, you'll see them when we get there. But yeah, we are on track. I am on schedule with my timings. Put tail bandage on now to try and protect that tail plait, and yes, I have hot cloth her, put a rug on, so I just need to brush her over, make sure she looks clean enough, and then we'll be on our way. But it is still pouring with rain, so I'm really hoping that it's meant to be dry this afternoon, so I'm really hoping that it does stop before we ride, because otherwise it won't be much fun. Come on then. What a look. Come on, Zazzy. Let's load you up. Good girl. Where are we going? Where are you going? No, I've packed everything. So that's right. Let's just look. We're going into the line. Just here. Look, you need to. Pzazz, stop. It's not very pony club, is it? This way. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Are you ready for dressage? Good girl. Let's quickly show you because you look very, very smart. On the tail punch. Ooh. Okay, so here we go again down the centre line. Another dressage test voiceover. I'll put the marks on the screen, I think. So here we are entering, and the comment we got here was left of centre line, which obviously you can't see from this film. I didn't feel like we were, but obviously we were. I thought she was forward. She's not round enough, obviously, and for that this turn and this movement, we got the comment could be rounder, which is fair enough. So we turn right across the middle and then turn left. So we're kind of changing the rein, but in a weird way. And then you go all the way around to A, and after A you have to turn up the 3/4 line, which we got a 7 for. So, oh, I said I put them on, but maybe I'll just say them. Got a 7 for this, which I was pleased about. No comments. I was just trying to ride this test as accurately as possible because it was a bit of a strange test. Like, there was a lot of movements which you wouldn't normally find. So then here we're circling left 15 metres. So again, I just tried to ride a good size circle because I know that this is our weakest phase, so I was just trying to ride it as accurately as possible to get as many marks from the judge as possible. And then we kind of mirror what we did the other way, so we turn left at E and right at B, which, yeah, was okay. Again, I was just trying to be accurate, and again we go all the way around, past A, down the 3/4 line. We got 7s for all of this. I'll just say them because got no comments but 7s, so better than our previous test. Again, she just needs to be a little bit rounder, but I thought she was forward enough. She just needs to be rounder, and here we were having a little bit of an argument because we're meant to be circling right 15 metres, but I thought she was taking nice paces, but yeah. Then we changed the rein, probably the most straightforward one, and here she's stuck her nose right out, but because of where the judge's car is, they can't really see. Got a 7.5, I think, because if you don't look at her head, she looks good. And then we had to canter in this corner, which we got the comment laboured to canter, which is fair enough. Left rein is her worst rein. Here I am literally like, come on Pzazz, just move down this long side. It doesn't look like I am, but I am working very hard. And this movement here is weird. At M we turn left, and then in the middle, which would be G, we do our 20 metre circle in canter. So it's kind of like shifted up. So this like line between M and H is the end of our arena basically. So we do our 20 metre circle, then we keep cantering to H and then turn left and then change the rein EF. And we got comments about lacking something and more forward in the transition. Lacking impulsion and ground cover in the canter and more forward transition we needed into the trot. Now we're doing our walk work. It all comes up very, very quickly as I'm going through it, but it actually worked for our favour in the test because it kind of keeps Pzazz thinking. So free walk, we had to come across to X and then get to X, do XH. So it was like kind of 2 short diagonals almost. And then before H you had to be a medium walk because you had to trot at H, which we got a 7 for. And then you cantered between C and M, and you do the same. So you canter all the way up, and then you get to F, which is the corner marker. You turn across the arena, and you start your 20 metre circle at D, which is the middle kind of centre line. So again, I'm just trying to be really accurate. I was trying to move her on in this canter, made sure I came beyond X, because obviously that 20 metre circle would come across. Go back to the marker, and then keep going across to K. And then you do your weird, you go K, E, across the middle, and then you have to trot after the centre line, and we got better for that when we got a 7. I made sure I got a good trot transition, and here she is about to die on me, and I'm thinking, come on, we're nearly done, and we just have one more half circle between E and X, half to metre circle, which is pretty bad. I like wind her around that corner, and we got 7 for that, and then we got an 8 for our halt. I can always rely on her to do a good kind of square halt. Didn't look super square, but yes, we got an 8 for that halt. And our collectives, we got 7 for paces, 6 for impulsion, 6.5 for submission, and 6.5 for position and seat of the rider. So I think that was an improvement on the previous test, and the judges' comments are literally the same as they always are. You could literally look at every single test. Lots to like. Now needs to be more forward throughout the test to gain higher marks. It's always the same with Pzazz, but she's 21 now, so we just have to work with what we've got. Dressage is all done. The sun has come out. Contrary to when we left, it's now actually really quite hot, and I've had to give her a huge wash off because we both got pretty hot and sweaty, didn't we? Which didn't help. So yeah, she was really lazy. So, not sure how it's going to go. Just tried to ride it really accurately because it's all we can do. But we've now got a couple of hours or so. So we've taken her studs back out and going to go off and walk cross country and show jumping. So we can go back in and have a snack. Yes, just a very lazy test. Typical Pzazz test, isn't it?
This is Millie Marvis and Millie is riding Pzazz and the Dressage score 33.8. Wheeling round pretty quickly from the Cotswold Cup of 1, so they've supposed to be the 2 Millie Marvis and Pzazz 33.8, just one penalty, one pole down show jumping. Great round completed by Lucy Woolen with her Dressage Classic. Round in 4:27, so picking up 2.8. In fact, picking up 2 penalties. And Esther Bush using that straight route at 6. Only marginally longer distance instead of moving right-handed. Running off that third element of the city. Esther Bush still there to then dropping down the back now, so please take
treat, Pzazzy. Good girl. Good girl. all finished, all done. We've just got back from cross country and we had a very, very good run. I will debrief the rest of the phase, well, show jumping probably on the way back, because we're just going to get her all cooled off and ready to go home. But finished off with a really good cross country, didn't we, Pzazz? You're bang on the optimum time. Yes, you're cute, you're very cute. So finished the day on a high, but anyway, I'll do a full debrief once we've got this girl ready to go home. Home, sweet home. Hey Zazzy, she's literally just come out and having her feed, and the sun has come out. It's a really nice evening actually. Anyway, that's what we're here for. She was, what have I debriefed on? I don't even know. Done dressage, I think. Show jumping. Yeah, she was just quite like lethargic in the warm-up. Mum didn't film warm-up, she was helping me do the fences. We actually had a stop, but it was completely my fault. I circled round to the oxer, and where a horse was, I had to kind of go inside the horse. We had like 3 strides till this like square one, it was like bigger than me, to like 110 oxer. And we literally had no canter, did we? And I shouldn't have come to it, and I did. And I'm really glad you didn't jump it, because otherwise you would have been in big trouble. So kind of made me get my act in gear and actually ride you. But unfortunately, that one that we had down, I just couldn't see the stride. We were either going to be way off or too close, and yeah, as you saw, we got too close, and she just couldn't get her front feet up in time, which was really frustrating because she was jumping really well, and it wasn't like an unlucky pole, it was a mistake. But I've watched the video back and I'm not really sure. The only thing I can think is she landed from the fence before on the wrong leg almost. So around the corner, I was trying to balance her to keep her on that lead. But I think that meant that we lost a bit of impulsion from me trying to keep her on the wrong lead, so then round the turn. Anyway, she redeemed herself, of course, with a lovely clear cross country. She's an absolute machine. Literally bang on the optimum time. I'd worked out my half time markers and we were way up on the time. Yes, we were way up on the time. What are you looking at? We were way up on the time, so we just went steady for the second half. And yes, came through the finish. I was checking my watch, bang on. I tried to finish like when my watch said I still had a second, because I always think I start it a bit later. Anyway, we finished bang on, so we finished on 37.7, I believe. And for ages we were lying in 11th, which is the most like gut-wrenching place to finish when you're eventing. 11th place, just outside the placings or the top 10. And especially with this, they give points to the top 10 towards the champs qualifications. But then somebody they hadn't put one of Harry Mead's scores up, and he ran slow, so we actually finished 10th in a very, very competitive section. It wasn't a huge section, but it was extremely competitive with lots of pro riders with multiple rides. So I am absolutely, my knees are aching, I have to stand up. I'm absolutely delighted that we got a top 10, Zazzy, which means we got more points. So yeah, frustrating about the show jumping, but she was just amazing cross country. She's so good, she loves it. So cute with your curly mane. So yes, another good day. I'm just extremely competitive with myself. Would have loved to go double clear, but anyway, it wouldn't have actually made, it would only have pushed us up 1 place to 9th if we'd got that clear round, so it wasn't actually a big difference. So good day, and she's back safe and sound, which is the main thing. And on to the next one. Hey Pzazz, which I'm not sure when it is, but on to the next event. Good girl.